Hi, it's me again. Well, it's 31st of December, 2024. 2025. Crazy, am I right? I just want to do a review video for Sonic Desert Free. It's been out for about, when it come out, the 21st where I live. So what, 9 days? Obviously, it wasn't showing over Christmas in my cinemas, but yeah, I've seen it 5 times. I've seen Sonic Free 5 times. And I have a few thoughts on this because I've been making videos in preparation to this movie, and I'm seeing a lot of mixed. Well, not it's not the the reception for the movie is definitely good. A lot of people love it. It's doing very well at the box office as well. Um, Sonic, can you stay up? There you go. Doing very well at the box office, and the critics actually love it, and so do most fan audiences. I'd say like good 90%, 95% of the fan base enjoyed it. Um, we've been waiting for it all year. I've been waiting for it. I fucking beat Sonic Adventure 2 again, like literally the day before the movie came out, just in preparation for the movie. Because I fucking love that game. It's my favorite Sonic game. So let me just get into what I thought. After my first initial reaction, with my first viewing, I was a little disappointed. Um, I thought Live and Learn was amazing. I mean, I was fucking hyped. I was hyped as shit when Live and Learn came on because I literally listened to that song every single day. Um, it's such a good Sonic song. It's my favorite Sonic song, and it's from my favorite Sonic game. Um, it was so amazing to see that on screen, and Super Sonic and Super Shadow like just doing a little twirly thing. Oh, peak, dude, peak. It gets me excited just thinking about it. But after my first initial reaction, I was like, the pacing is horrible. It's not that funny, and overall, it's not as great as I want it to be. But after another 4 times watching the movie, I know I initially disliked the movie and gave it like a 6 out of 10. Even after seeing the end credits, post credit scenes, peak, peak, peak. Even after seeing, I was so hyped in the cinema because I saw it the day it came out, like the first screening. I was so hyped in the cinemas during the third act, and for each time since, I've been so hyped during the third act. It is just incredible. The Super Sonic Super Shadow fight is just fucking peak. My only criticism is that it didn't go on longer. That fight was peak. We don't really see it in media in Sonic. I think the only other media who's done it is like Sonic X, and I fucking love that show. I used to watch that show all the time on Kids TV in UK and Ireland. If you know, you know. It was a fantastic show. I loved it, and I remember that fight. And fuck me, it was so good. Like, oh, I think that's like in Sonic 3. That's the first time we've really seen them fight since. Um, First time we've seen Super Shadow like in a while. Like in Generations, Super Shadow's not even a thing. It's like the winged thing. I forget what it's called, like Doom Wings or something. I know Black Doom and all, but it's some sort of power. I loved Shadow Generations. Um, but yeah, third act incredible. Let me just get out of the way. Third act is fucking peak cinema, bro. It is if you're a Sonic fan. But even if you're a kid who doesn't really know the lore of Sonic, it's still great. It's still amazing to watch. It's still a spectacle. So I'm gonna get out of the way first. No matter what opinions I have in the movie, the third act, if you're a Sonic fan, is worth the watch. It is just beautiful. If live and learn, bro. It's literally been playing in my head for the last year and a half in preparation for this movie. And now that we got it, I mean, that was like my only complaints about the other two movies, is there wasn't enough like Sonic music. They had like Green Hill, and like yeah, it's iconic, but that's literally what they had in the first two movies. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, live and learn. Despite not being played too long, it was fucking amazing to hear on. Oh, I can't tell you how many times I've watched the Live and Learn track come on, just like people's reaction to it in the cinema. Oh, peak, dude, peak. Sonic, bro. There you go. Now I want to talk about the rest of the movie. First off, although Live and Learn and the third act was incredible, I did feel quite disappointed that the Bio Lizard was not in the movie. It is referenced in the movie in one scene where Shadow and Maria are watching TV. We'll get into them in a minute. Um, but like the third act could have been even more peak if the final, like if Jared Robotnik had the prototype, the Ultimate Life Form, the Bio Lizard, as the final boss for Sonic and Shadow to fight. Like instead of the robots, he's like outcomes of the Eclipse Cannon, the fucking prototype. I don't know how the fuck they do that. That's probably one of the reasons why it wasn't in the movie, but it would have been so cool if we got them fighting the Bio Lizard on the big screen, man. That would have been fucking amazing. I mean, the reference was cool, but I feel like they could have done something with, that when it's on the TV screen, they could have shown like a flashback to Shadow's homeworld and like Black Doom, and then shown the Bio Lizard like opening his eye. Like that would have been sick. That would have been sick. But wasn't in the movie. Sad, but you know. We had them fight robots instead of the Bio Lizard, so I mean the third act was still incredible. I still loved it, but it could have been nicer. Could have been even more peak than it was. Oh, you're so fluffy. I just want to talk about also Shannon Maria. Moving on from that. Oh my god. I remember in my initial videos leading up to the movie, I was like, Alayla Brown, I'm not sure if she's going to be a great Maria. I was like, oh, she looks kind of too old for the role. I'll shut the fuck up. She was incredible. Her and Shadow's scenes have literally just been my entire like Instagram reels of me just liking and saving them, like edits of it, because it is beautiful, man. They didn't have the illness, her disease from the games. I guess that's kind of the reason for that is because they wanted to make Shadow like come down from space. Because they kind of set up that Sonic's from like another planet in space, so you can't really say Shadow's been made by humans. So yeah, that makes sense, but that's part of Maria's story. And it's okay that they didn't leave it out. I mean, I feel like there's definitely some Sonic fans who are like, you haven't played Sonic Adventure 2 and just like, she has an illness, what? And like Shadow the Hedgehog, she has an illness, what? Like, it's not too big of a deal. I see some people complain about online, like, oh, why didn't she have the illness? That's like one of the essential parts of her character, that she values life because she's like has a terminal illness, but it's whatever, Her death scene, spoilers. I mean, there's spoilers ahead, whatever. Her death scene, of course, I'm glad they played a homage with the gun guy, aiming down sights at them. And they obviously couldn't show a child getting shot in a PG movie, but I'm glad they played homage to that. So I'm happy enough with that. Just the scenes, they were so beautifully made, and again, my only problem with it was that we didn't get more scenes. I feel like this movie could definitely benefit from one more scene with Shadow and Maria, just like bonding, and just because I teared up, man. I teared up a couple of their scenes, man, because they're truly deep. And then the moon scene with these two guys. Oh, the moon scene is by far my favorite. Like, I know Live and Learn is amazing, but I know Live and Learn happened in that scene, but like that initial moon scene when they're both in base forms talking about their pain. Oh, that was amazing. It was a beautiful scene, beautiful cinematography, beautiful animation. This movie had beautiful animation. Okay, let me just get back to Shadow Maria. The dancing and all in the jukebox. Oh, that cut that they had where, like they're holding hands. I don't know what I do without you, and then the music starts playing, and it cuts to the jukebox, like the really old one. That was an amazing shot, dude. Incredible. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for Shadow Maria. Love their performance, their story. They did it very, very well, which I wanted them to. Just talking about Keanu Reeves and his performance. A lot of people online I'm seeing are not happy with it. They did not like Keanu's performance, and I honestly didn't have that much of a problem with it. I thought he was a good Shadow. I thought he had good line deliveries in his scenes with Maria. I know he has like one line in the scene with Maria, but I don't know what I'd do without you. Like that's so beautiful. He delivered that beautifully, and it low key made me tear up. But like the rest of his lines, like honestly, I think were fine delivery wise. I thought they were good. I thought he did good in the role. I don't think his delivery was bad. I thought he had a good performance. There was like times where I was like, damn, Ben Schwartz, listen to this guy. I don't hate Ben Schwartz Sonic as much as I used to, but still, I feel like he can't just shout at the screen into the microphone. Like, bro, can you just quiet down your tone? Sonic does not shout all the time, bro. But but yeah, I love Keanu's performance. Um, I think Tom and Maddie were honestly quite funny in the movie. I didn't think they were that bad. I usually thought they were, yeah, I thought they were unnecessary to the franchise. Tom, he is essential, but Maddie, like, who cares, honestly. Um, I thought they were fine. I thought they were funny. You know, maybe could have done with one less scene. You know, like the stupid scene where they're both in the gun headquarters. Um, Again, ultra nasty. You know, where when she's described as Rachel, like that's unnecessary, bro. Get rid of that scene and get Shadow Maria back into it, bro. Or like 30 more seconds to Live and Learn playing with Sonic and Shadow. You know what I mean? Just do that. You know. I didn't think they're that bad. Maybe I didn't have a complaint with the humans characters in the movie. Maybe besides like director Rockwell, she wouldn't really build up that well. I feel like she could have been more sinister. Like when Song and Shadow are against the Eclipse Cannon, you know, and they save it. You know, I feel like they could have done more. Like, oh, don't save them. You know, don't help them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like they could have done more for her. Made her sinister. I liked Amanda Walters as well. He was fine. Wade only had one scene, but I genuinely smiled when he came on screen. Like that's the goat right there. I love him unironically now. Like so yeah, Live and Learn fantastic. Third act fantastic. I thought the beginning of the movie was very strong as well. Um, Low budget flights reference. Flying Badger 2, classic. I mean, it was a great reference. I loved it. Um, I also thought another positive was Tails and Knuckles were incredible. I really thought they were going to be sidelined in this movie for Shadow, but they really had their moments, man. They were all fleshed out perfectly. I really loved it. Tails and Knuckles, they were not wasted in this movie. They were not just standing there because they had to be there. You know what I mean?